Good evening everybody, welcome to another session. It's going to be a short one this. It's about 5:15 now. It is Wednesday the 2nd of September. Work's finished for the day and I'm down the Avon, as you can probably see behind me. Come out just to fish just into dark, so we've probably got 2 hours, 2.5 hours, something like that, to do a little bit of float fishing. I'm going to do a bit of waggler fishing in this area up here, which I call the marina. It's just a very small marina, sort of boat area, just above the weir, which you can probably hear in the background, which is over that side there. Now I've come out to catch whatever fancies a munch on the maggots, to be honest. Bought some maggots, bought some worms, and bought some bread, and that's about it. Tiny little bit of ground bait. I think it's going to be mostly loose feed. It's been raining all afternoon, so it's pretty wet everywhere, but it may have sparked the place into life a little bit, who knows. It's very overcast, so a bit of a breeze as well, so pretty good conditions really. So without further ado, I'm going to get the rods made up and we'll have a go. Hope you can hear me alright with the weir in the background. So conditions are reasonably benign, so I'm going to go with I think a bodied waggler. Just give me a bit of stability. I shot it up for this particular one. This is a Drake bodied waggler. It's loaded 5.5 BB and 3 BB, so it's got some reasonable weight to it, but I don't have to put too much shot down the line, which is good. Just stick that into a float adapter, which actually is what I made myself. To be honest, I found the shop bought one's a bit rubbish, so what I've made these float adapters myself. All you really need, I don't know if you can see that, is use a little bit of quite soft anti-tangle tube and a swivel shoved into the bottom of it. Makes a fantastic float adapter. Obviously the swivel has a little bit of weight to it, so you need to make an adjustment to your shotting. And also I've got these matrix hook link swivels on there as well, so again a little bit of an adjustment to the shotting. Now I do know from experience, fishing here fairly regularly, it being quite close to home, this is where I tend to bring the kids when we go do a bit of float fishing. It's around about 8 foot deep ish out here. What I'm going to do is fish just off bottom for now. I'm going to fish the shot about, I'd say, 2 foot from the bottom. Sort of strung out bulk of shot. 2 foot from the bottom, from the hook, just to get the bait down fairly quickly. I can't imagine there'll be too many fish near the top, apart from the hordes of bleak that live around here. And I think I'm going to go on just loose feed as well for now, rather than dumping in some ground bait in, and we'll suck it and see what happens, and see how we get on. But as I say, bread, maggots, and I've got some worms as well, if you fancy doing a little bit of perch fishing. So I'm going to start off in a size 18. It's just a Drennan red maggot hooked to nylon. See how we get on. Set float perhaps 6.5 foot at the moment. See how we get on. Oh, I'm going to bite straight away. Just about to set the net up and got to bite straight away. Oh, that's good. Lovely roach. First chuck. That's gorgeous. What's that? That's about that first chuck. I haven't even put any loose feed or anything yet. It's literally just about to set up the net. What I like about this particular area is you've got the main current coming in this way and flowing down the weir, off down there. There's got a little marinery bit behind me here. In this area it tends to be fairly still. So you can get quite good presentation in there. Does move a little bit, but it's fairly still. Right. What a cracking start. Hope it carries on like that. Here we are. Really slow sinking away of the float. Well, the perch is certainly on it today. To be perfectly honest with you guys, it's quite slow fishing. I think what I'm going to do is I'll give it perhaps 20 minutes here, something like that. See if it'll pick up. If it won't, I'm going to get on down that way, over by the boathouse, and we'll fish where there's some current. Fish the waggler still. That is, if it doesn't start chucking it down in the rain, because it's just starting to rain at the moment. Oh God, here is one of those beautiful, beautiful rudd we have in here. Fantastic. Stunning fish. Getting a bit of response now from this feeding. And a roach. Beautiful little roach. Well, just change over to bread punch and a roach straight away. It's just great fun. Rather a battered looking roach, unfortunately. He's been chewed by a pike. I think what I'm going to do, I'm going to give it another 5 minutes. Yeah. It's catching, but it's very slow. So I think I'm going to give it another 5 minutes. See how we get on. And if it hasn't sort of picked up, or we haven't had a better fish, I'm going to put a little bit of bait in here. Just a bit of ground bait. And then have a wander down over, as I say, by the boathouse over there, because what just suddenly occurred to me is I don't tend to fish down very much, but the reason being, if ever there's a boat here, for some reason, that's always the first place they moor up, is over there. So it's not often that it's free, and it is. So it may be worth making the most of that fact. As I said, we'll give it a few minutes here first. Well guys, here we are. This will be interesting because, as I say, I've never really fished here before. Not very often, certainly. There's always boats moored here whenever there's a boat, and as you can see, there's no boats here today. Exactly the same setup. It's around about 8 or 9 foot over there. So I'm set just off bottom, set about 7 foot, 7.5 foot. See how we get on. A little bit of an upstream breeze, which will help, I'm sure. Just help check the float a little bit. Put a little bit of ground bait in. And keep the loose feed going in. Running through nicely then. Get myself sorted out. To start things off. Well, that's a good sign. We just make straight away. Rud. Beautiful. There we are. It's about that. Absolutely stunning. We're very lucky. We may catch some of those ornamental rudd that we have in here. I think some crossbreeding with some escapees from some of the garden pond. There's definitely some golden rudd running through some of these in here. Blimey, definitely seem to be in here. Not going to lift that one either. Wow. 2 casts, 2 rod. The peas in a pod. Well, hopefully that means that they're a bit happier being out here in the flow rather than up there where it's still. I say in the flow, there's not a great deal of flow, to be honest. Well, certainly glad I moved. All red so far. Sorry, mate. Ah, golden rudd. Oh wow, that's about that. Wow, absolutely stunning. Look at those colours. Well, I don't think we'll be going back up there. It's rocking. It's rocking, yeah. And a roach. Fantastic. Oh, what's a little fat little roach? Red maggots are definitely outscoring the white maggots today. Oh, another lovely, lovely rudder. This one today, I think. we go, there's a proper handful. Beautiful. Just realised I haven't run you through the rod and reel. Rod is my Rovex John Wilson Avon Quiver, set at 11 foot, and I've got a Nomura FW2000 reel there. Not ideal float fishing reel, to be honest, but does the job. It's a bit heavy, but it's super smooth. The drag is absolutely wonderfully smooth, which is why I use it. I've got 4 pound maximum line on, and as I said, I've got I'm using Drennan red maggot hook links. At the moment I've got a size 18 on, 18 to 3 pound line. Wonderful stamp of fish down here. Absolutely fantastic. Wonderful. Biting the same place every time. Unfortunately, this time it's one of these bleak. We are starting to catch them, unfortunately. Yeah. Even with my bulk right the way down near the hook link swivel, and smashing the maggot on the way down. It seems to have descended en masse, so I need to work my bait in a little bit, otherwise none of it's going to get past them. Right. What it was. Stunner. I think. Yeah, it's nice. Yep. There's a skimmer. Finally managed to get past the bleak. So, when I get past the bleak, get some lovely, lovely fish. Great. Really enjoying this, but we're starting to lose the light. I'm sure we've got more than about 20 minutes or half an hour left of me being able to see this float. notice I'm having a few more roach since the lights just started to fade a little bit. Alright, how are you? Whoops. Oh, wow. Wow. Well guys, finally got past the bleak of this lovely fella. I think one more cast. As you can see, it's getting pretty dark. One more cast and then it's home time. That's about that. Can't go home just yet, can I? One more cast. Another last cast. Well guys, that's me done for the evening. Very enjoyable 2.5 hours it's been. Really enjoyed that, and so glad we moved here. It is a great spot. But as I said, usually got a boat on it, but not tonight. The boat did come along, but obviously because I was there, gave me a little bit of consideration and parked a little bit further up before going through the lock. So I think next time I'll be out now will be at the weekend, maybe Friday evening. Not sure what doing either. Depends on the weather. I think we've got a bit of rain forecast next few days, so we'll have to see what happens, see what the water level's like. But for now, thank you very much for watching. Hope you enjoyed that. As I said, I had a great time. Tight lines, enjoy your own angling, stay safe, and I'll see you again very soon.